think? There's nobody in there. So this is the remains, well, it's not the remains, this is a late 16th century, early 17th century farmhouse. Made of stone and slate. And it certainly looks like it's been abandoned for a while. It would have actually had a thatched roof on the top of this many years ago. And from what I've been researching, not much has changed with this property. Some modern additions in the 19th century, I believe, but apart from that, let's go and have a little look. Would have been some of the original chimneys just up there. Maybe this was a later addition. And over this end, oh, it's definitely abandoned. There's a door wide open there. As you can see on that door, it's absolutely covered in ivy. No one's been through there in a while. Okay. If you look over this end, this has got corrugated steel as the roof, whereas the rest of it's all slate. Shall we go have a look? Wow. The ironwork on the side of the building. If anyone knows what that was for, was that actually to hold the walls in place? Are they like ties? Something like that? Okay, let's go and have a little look. Oh, blimey. My goodness, that can't be. Surely that can't be here. So whoever this was, they were old. It looks like there's a lot of mobility stuff here. Downstairs bathroom, maybe it was always a downstairs bathroom. Let's go through and have a look into this room. Oh wow, look at this, this is so old. Oh. First thing we see is the range. Okay, so the first thing that we've seen is calendars 2015. So essentially, yeah, 10 years then maybe that this place has been left. Now from what I've heard, the downstairs is a bit of a mess, but I believe what's upstairs is there's the cool stuff. Let's just have a look in this room. Now that's a rather scary photo there. Look at this, what is this? Oh, I see. We're actually inside what would have been the original fireplace here. So this wall here has been added and that cooker put in here. And you can see here's the back of the wall where the fires would have been burning. I'll just try and show you around a little bit. We've got the bricks, there's the hearth. You can smell it. But look at that. For an oven. Try and put the light in so you can see. We've got all the older irons there. Look at those, they would have put those in there to warm them up. That's really interesting. Stood in a fireplace. Do you want to have a look in there? It's the actual hearth. Yeah. Yeah, so this person was living downstairs. Everything that they need is literally around them. head out this way. I love these old doors, look. Fantastic. Oh. I can actually see we're quite a way in here. It goes on and on, but I guess, yeah, it's like two buildings together. Okay, so we've got the old dining table. Big solid table, proper farmhouse table. And there's an upright piano in the corner there.
Pictures above the fireplace.
Really cool old gentleman photo there. Let's go and have a look over there. We've got an absolutely huge fireplace. Yeah, I can smell the smell of the fires that they used to have in here. It's huge. It's so big for a small cottage. Look at that. Some of the pictures up there. We've got some historic pictures just down here. I'll just show you. I love this old wallpaper. Look at that. Bellows there next to the fireplace. Now, was that a cupboard that we saw there? Let me just have a look in that. Oh, a cupboard under the stairs. We've got a load of old bottles down there. And jars. We've got this chimney brush. It doesn't open anymore, but yeah, that's a really cool room. Is that a hairdryer? Did I miss that? Hoover. Oh, okay. I've never seen one like that. Hoover Constellation. Wow. So there is some letters on here. I'm not going to show those, but I'll show you the photos here. Everywhere you look, there's just more and more really interesting things to see. As you know, we love the old stuff. Oh wow, and look at that. That's the property. There's a lot of barns there as well. Okay. What are these? Stuffed birds. Grouse?
It's the original door.
Yeah. Look at this for a wardrobe. That's huge. There's some really interesting stuff in there. So yeah, so that's the front door that we saw covered in ivy. I'm just going to turn the camera around and have a look. Old fur coats there. What a beautiful house. With old jars and bottles, bits and pieces. What's this one? Johnny Walker. Nice. Then we come into this room. Wow, this is so old. It just amazes me how people lived. I mean, for 10 years ago. This is stunning. Now there's another aerial view of the buildings there from many years ago. I'm trying to see when that was. No, it doesn't say on there. But you can see how old this property is. And we come over this side. There's the remains of a bed there. The old sprung bases. Now it's this wallpaper that I love, and the old historic photos. The ceilings are really low, so they're literally just above our heads at the moment. You see those cobwebs? Just turning you around this way. So maybe this was a dining room, because I can see down here there's a base, and there's that one, the top of the dining room table, and we've got a sofa here. As you know, I love the old fireplaces. I'm going to be really careful because someone's already been in here and broken all the property. Just going to see if I can see. Oh, there's not much to the fireplace now. Bit of marble there. Cast iron surround. Okay. This room's got so much damp in here. It's literally everything's falling down. Look at all the plaster that's come down. Right, we'll turn around. That's a good jacket. Very moth-eaten. Right, mind you don't trip on that one. And this looks like a bit of a pantry or a parlour. Wow, yes. Fantastic. Right, let's see if we can get in. There's the remains of a pigeon or something down there on the floor. Modelo. There we go, it's the old features that we love. If I just show you here, up on the ceiling, all the hooks there for hanging the meat, the birds, the game, that's what they used to call it. Look at those keys. Don't make keys like that anymore. Oh wow, there's not even any glass in this. So this would just be a little bit after the Tudor period. Look at that wooden frame. The great big thick walls. Now, I don't know if you can see that there, that tub on the side. Would that be for, tell me that's for making butter or something like that. If anyone's got any ideas, please let us know in the comments. I mean, somebody certainly liked their butter. Look at all these. Okay. Oh. Old wooden chair. And some more bellows down there. So I don't actually know much of the history about the people who lived there, just more the building itself. But I believe there's barns outside. One of them used to be a cider barn with an apple loft. So I think it is lino, yeah. That back door, is that open? Just want to check in case there's something else there. Oh wow, okay. We'll just have a look here before we go upstairs. Look at that. That old barrel. Is that an apple barrel? Is it covered up here? That's the handle on there. I know nothing about these, I'll be completely honest. It's either for butter or for apples, but that's really cool. It's tucked out here in this little out shed. Right, we'll come back through. We will close that one back up. Right, we're going upstairs. Just watch the stairs just in case. Oh, you have to see this. You have to see this. Oh, this is an absolute time warp. Look at this. It's like a smoke detector or something, fire detector. Look at that for a pram. Oh, hold on a minute. There's a horn on the floor. What is this from? Oh, that is so interesting. Look at the walls there. Plaster is literally just coming away. What a shame. This property's been here for 300 plus years. Oh, I dread to think what is in that jar. Answers on a postcard. Is that a bedpan? Yep. If anyone has an idea what that is. But, yeah, there's some really interesting bits and pieces. Now, I'm guessing that's another sort of bed bath. Is that, that's for washing, okay. Look at that bed. Wrought iron bed. We won't go any more in that corner because that's definitely a bit sketchy there. Let's just see, this is just an attic room. Before we go there, I'm just being told to come back and have a look. What have we got? Oh, okay. An old corset. Wow. Yeah, imagine that being strung up into that. It can't breathe. (1968) calendar. All their clothes there. We'll just have a quick look over in here. Now, I've got to be very careful. I'm not sure how far I want to tread in here because you can see here this is what it's like on the floor. But there's some really interesting old stuff here. Now, let's have a look. There's a couple of these here. I'll show you up in the light. They were like station lamps, carriage lamps for the carriages. Let's just try and see if I can clean that off. See if there's glass there. There's two of those there. I don't know, it looks like that was part of another crib there. There's a lot of old furniture. You can see there's the chimney from downstairs from where that range was, where we walked inside the fireplace. But there's some newspapers down here, really old ones. This is years and years of somebody's life, but that's 1927 newspaper. Gotta be careful, there's more clothes in there. I just want to have a look just in case there's anything interesting that we've missed. It's hard to actually see all of this stuff up here, and I don't want to walk in too far because I don't know what's under my feet. But oh wow, look, there's some of the thatch there. Why is there thatch underneath in this roof? Okay, we'll go and have a look in the other room. There's some of the old doors there as well. So there is another room over here. Look at the wonky door. There's 2 rooms, I can see more. Wow. Check the floors. Oh my goodness me. Some plans there for a ship. Does that say Palmer's Weekly News? 1857. 1857 newspaper, that is incredible. And then there's plans here, I'm trying to show you, it's difficult. RMS Rangitiki from the New Zealand Shipping Company. So I don't know if you can see these. Look, there's a fur stole. There's your plans there. There's more furs and bits and pieces. I'm not going to delve too deep into that, but again, we've got the old wallpaper. It does, yeah. Some interesting stuff on the bed here, the clock. God is love. Okay. Oh, look at this old tin toy. Is that like an accordion? That's really nice. Look at the dresser. Still got the handbag and the hat on there. Abandoned addiction. Hello there. This really is an old time capsule, especially upstairs here. There's some old photos here as well. There's a cupboard with more bedpans and stuff hidden in the wall. Look at that. You can see that wall is all collapsing there. So I'm going to come away from that side.
It's all collapsing here as well. I just want you to see that.
Yeah. We're going to speed it up because it is a little bit sketchy. So this is the last room. This room. Everywhere you look, you can see the cracks that are appearing there in the walls down to the floor. So it's not going to be long. What a cool pair of glasses. Turn you around just so you can see. So this is the 3rd bedroom I think we've seen now. Another really old bed. Bedpan with the lanterns. A cool dresser. And that on the wall, Jesus Christ, the same yesterday and today and forever. What an amazing property. Okay. We're going to go downstairs now. We'll take a few pictures. Oh, what's that? Yeah. See, lucky I've got someone else here with me because they spot the things that I wouldn't spot. I'm just wondering what's in here. Is it a hat box? Oh, there's papers in there, but I won't show you those. No, okay, so that's just documents. I thought we were going to find a nice hat. That's a nice old tin. Some more stuff underneath there. Bits and pieces, but there we go. One last pic. Yeah, we'll head back down. Thank you people for letting us look around the house. So we've just found this book that someone's left here, and it was a neighbour who's left them this gift book with photos of their house. Bless. That must be the lady there, living downstairs. And you can see not much has changed at all. I mean, she must have loved this house just to stay in it no matter what. She obviously didn't want to move on and move out. There's the house then, probably going back 14 years. Great. Just do a quick skim around the outside so you can see. That was their central heating, the oil container, and this would have been a garden. It's certainly hard to believe now that this would have been a beautiful garden, but it's been left for so long. Let's just turn you around so you can see the property from the back. It's just not even recognisable. But if we go a little bit further in, you can see the remains of the garden. There's apple trees everywhere. There's loads of apples here just laying on the floor. And in through here, there's even 2 greenhouses. I'm not going to bother looking in them. They're all overgrown. But there we are. So we're in one of the outhouses, one of the barns. I think in later years they used this for cattle. Look down here though. It's one of the original windows, the leaded windows. There's not much in here. I don't know what that is. There's loads of old bits of wood. Someone's using it for storage. So just in case we're trespassing on someone else's property, I'm going to leave, but it doesn't look like anyone's been here for a while. Okay, so we're just having a look at some more of these barns. I don't know if you can see this here. All this original timber framing. Really old. Now, I'm not sure what's in here. Oh, this must be the cider barn. This is. Right, let's have a quick look. Oh, that there is the cider press. It's huge. Over here we've got more. Part of the machinery for it. and some of the barrels. This is the cider press in here. Look at the cider press.
There's an original thing that you put on the back of horses,
Like the carts?
yeah, a bit like a cart.
Oh, come and have a look. So just quickly inside here, we can't go upstairs, but oh, there it is. There's the Hessian chute. So the apple store would have been above us, and the apples drop down the chute here, and as you can see they go into the machinery and then behind us into the press. But that's really interesting. I like that. And there's even a load of the old barrels all just stacked. I'm going to try and show you. There's loads of the old barrels there. I wonder if anything's in them. Okay, let's go back outside.
Yeah, you can touch this.
Yeah. Yeah, look, the old hook. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a couple of things here. So there's an old plough. I don't know if you can even make that out, but look at that. It's been here so many years, it's nearly just completely rotted into the ground. But over here, there's an old cart. Try and take you around. Look at that, the old wooden spoked wheels. There's one of the big metal bandings there. Oh, that would have been fantastic. Really old fashioned. We've got something else here. I don't know, what would that have been for baling the hay? Perhaps. Great big claws on there. And you can actually see it's got steel wheels. And if you look there, that's where somebody would have sat. How daunting is that? There you go, 16th, 17th century buildings. Right, I hope you all enjoyed that one. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and come along for the next adventure.